settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go from South America. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. As he stopped at 25, the drive will begin then. On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Motion man is Johnston. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
And they go with the RPO there in the hopes of making something happen after the catch. So often you can kind of run your receiver through those voided zones and come out the backside. Just didn't love the timing. I think he got to just let that play develop a little bit longer and not be in such a hurry.
He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 36 yards.
36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Now toss left side for Smith. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. And the Chiefs have a first down. On the handoff, it's Smith. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when
to the pylon. He's in. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Kansas City. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Look at how. 118.
Stroud gonna throw right away. His pass caught. It's Chibber. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
3rd and 6.
Oh, 18. Outside.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Throwing it right. It's pulled in by the Chiefs.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Smith again. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, so they don't connect here, Mike, but I kind of like the early message because now as a defense, they have to understand that even if we have this guy covered, one of the best players in the entire league, this quarterback's going to continue to give him a chance at the ball. So not only do we have to cover him, we have to contest and make a play on every throw.
On 3rd down, Mahomes moving outside the pocket. That is caught side of the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the 1st down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Oh, Robin. Good eye.
They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll spot the former Longhorn, Gunnar Helm. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19 Texans. Here we go. 19 Texans. Tony.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Ow, that's 18. That's right.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Buggy. 18. That's right. Good.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is going to be whoa, in. He's got it. Tiggs Okonkwo. Touchdown, RIO.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the set of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Worthy to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He gets free. Still going. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the PAT. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he gets this up close to the 40. Noel Williams is there to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup.
11.
Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
There's Okonkwo open left side. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
18. That's it.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Chiefs on top. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's first and 10.
19 Texas.
Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Jeffrey Bossa there to bring him down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. And that will be a first down.
On the quick, right? 18, what's that?
To throw, it's Stroud. They'll try to hit him with a screen. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 118, what's that?
Pick this one up on the ground. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey, south.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
At the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, let's go. Robbie.
That is caught outside on the RPO. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Redwoods. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Redwoods are back within 6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Worthy to return. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Motion man is Johnston. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
3rd and 5.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get that one complete to Rice. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And a Kansas
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Once again, it's Smith. And he will take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
Mahomes now on second down. This one, a deep shot for Rice.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Mahomes to throw it on 4th down. Now the ball throws deep for Johnston. And he will get into the end zone. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, KC. Now Butker to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Travel start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Red. Oh, right. 118.
Now a give to Davis. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They get 18 on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic, there hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. Second and 10.
Here we go. South. Tony. Good.
On the handoff, it's Davis. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go, let's go. Hey, uno.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
3-yard loss.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Why, Tony? Look, 18. What's that? 12. 11.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Motion man is Johnston. Play action here. Mahomes. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Motion man is Johnston. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
43.
Slot man in motion left. Here's Mahomes. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And he's in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And Butker on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Chiefs tack on one more to their lead.
14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right. Hey, 18. What's that? Out to the right. Out to the right. Hey, Uno Mars. Buggy.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Thrown left side. The catch is made. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Stroud. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short game, but it'll move the chains. A 1st down.
1st and 10.
Certainly not the biggest gain by any means, but he does a really nice job getting past the sticks, keeping his feet in bounds, and ultimately picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. one to the right. Brown avoids the contact as he slides to a stop after picking up the first down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Look to hot, look to hot. Hey, south, south, south.
Right there, we can do it. Look in here on this drive.
19 Texas.
Stroud to throw here on first down. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
11.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. His throw left side is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. On play action. Stroud. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Brian Callahan will send out the field goal unit here. This one is good. He knocks it through. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
On the quick, right?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Now, faking the give. Fourth. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Under.
Here's Stroud. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Yellow.
On the give, it's Smith. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Shotgun snap, and they'll run it with Smith. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up.
Why, Tony?
They'll run it with Davis. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 4.
Hot. 18. What's that?
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here we go.
On third down, here's Davis. He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on, the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
19 seconds. Where's the hot?
On second down, Stroud. That's complete to DK. And he's into the end zone. Tim DK. Touchdown, RIO.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Here comes Worthy to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Yellow.
Now a run with Smith. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Mahomes. That's caught by the tight end, Smith. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Run inside with Smith. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
On the ground, it's Smith. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Yellow. Get the yellow. Yep.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one, and that will be a first down.
Why, Tony? On the quick, right?
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's first down. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
118. What's up? Look the hot.
Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here we go, let's go.
On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal.
19 Texas.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach fourth down by what they call on third down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on fourth. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on fourth down is leaning towards settling for 3.
His kick is good. And the Redwoods are able to get it back within a score.
I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the third quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll send Worthy in motion. Look wide. Get this one complete. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 73 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. And another score puts them in great shape here in the fourth quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. This is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. From the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Hey, south. 11. Hey, uno more. Look the hot. Why, Tony?
Stroud gonna set up to throw. Open right side is a Okonkwo. And that's gonna be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
All right. Hey, uno. 18. Hey, uno.
Here's Davis. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. That's enough for a 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 118. What's that? Buggy.
The RPO, that one is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Hey, south. Hey, south. 11. Hey, uno more. Look the hot. Hey.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
All right.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This is caught at the 2. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
This one is complete inbounds, but not a whole lot out of it. Just gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
That is caught, and he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Redwoods. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
Here comes Worthy to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's first and goal. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 43 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. Okay, number 2. Brings up a second.
Here now, second down and goal. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. Stroud. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Tim DK that time. And it'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Third down and 9.
Here we go. 18. Outside. Why Tony? Tony.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will score. Game on. Tim DK. Touchdown, RIO. touchdown of the afternoon. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. On the handoff, it's Smith. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Motion man is Rice. On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
Third and long for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. To the 20. And he will take this one in. 89 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
South. Hey, uno more. Alert the hot. Hey, uno.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, ready. 18. What's that? Oh, ball. 19 Texas. 11.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Oh, ready. 18. What's that?
On play action. Stroud. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a first down. So time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with them. They'll go play action with Stroud. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Redwoods. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just 1 here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game.
Redwoods 47.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Quick throw, Hosline Johnston on the RPO. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully. With how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming. So on fourth down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And no return on this one. Their catch signaled for and taken.
These guys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
19 Texas. Ow, Tony. Hey, south, south, south. Hey.
Now Stroud. That'll be caught by the running back Davis. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Buggy. 11.
On second down, Stroud. Rolling right, it's taken in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout.
All right. 118. 19 tax. Uno.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This one complete, right side. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A pickup of 15 in the air. And that will be a first down.
Here we go. Swap. Mother swap. Hey, south.
Here's Stroud. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. Under.
Back to throw. Stroud. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Here we go. This is 4th down.
On the quick, right? 118. Let's go. Hey, uno. Look the hot. Hey, uno more. Hey, south. Good.
Stroud to throw. And they had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
That's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I get the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beats to make me fight Q-tip, Ali Shaheed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the noble dance, my do the pepper seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always in lines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 17s and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues.